Unlock your potential. 10 Stoic secrets to overcome fear and embrace your true self. Ever feel like there's more to you than meets the eye? Like you're holding back from being your true, authentic self? Well, you're not alone. We all bump into these hurdles on our journey to self-discovery. But guess what? Today, we're diving into some seriously cool stuff that might just help you unlock your full potential. I'm talking about Stoicism, an ancient philosophy jam-packed with tips and tricks to help you crush those fears and doubts and become the awesome person you're kind of hesitant to be. We're breaking down 10 essential Stoic principles that can totally change the game for you. Trust me, it's all about getting real, getting practical, and leveling up your life. So stick around, hit that like button, and make sure to subscribe, because this journey is going to be one you won't want to miss. Let's do this. Number 1. Don't be afraid of feeling uncomfortable. It's normal to face discomfort, but instead of avoiding it, embrace it. Stepping out of what feels safe lets us experience new things and grow. Fear of discomfort often stops us from trying new things or speaking up, but facing it is how we make progress. Feeling uncomfortable helps us push our limits and learn more about ourselves. Embracing discomfort can transform us and help us become who we're meant to be. It's not a sign of weakness, but a chance to grow and discover ourselves. Stoicism teaches us to tackle discomfort head-on in pursuit of our goals. Techniques like imagining worst-case scenarios can make us stronger and more prepared. Knowing discomfort is temporary gives us strength and resilience. Stoicism guides us not to fear discomfort, but to see it as a way to improve ourselves. Number 2. Take time to think about yourself. In our crazy world, it's easy to get caught up in the rush and forget about reflecting on yourself. But Stoicism says it's super important to set aside time to understand your thoughts, feelings, and what you really want. It's not selfish. It's necessary to grow and know yourself better. Stoic philosophy tells us to look inside ourselves, question our beliefs, and understand why we do what we do. By regularly spending time alone to think or do calming activities like writing or meditating, we can disconnect from the noise around us and connect with who we are inside. This self-reflection helps us see our strengths, weaknesses, and where we can improve. When we know ourselves better, we make better choices, build good habits, and live with more purpose. It's a way to sort out our fears and doubts, break through our limits, and grow personally. Stoicism reminds us to reflect on ourselves, align our actions with who we really are, and overcome our inner obstacles. Taking these moments of quiet reflection helps us understand ourselves deeply and move towards becoming our true selves. Number 3. Understand that some things are out of your control, and that's okay. It teaches us that we can't control everything, external events, circumstances, or how others act. Instead, Stoicism suggests focusing on what we can control, our thoughts, attitudes, and actions. This shift in mindset helps us let go of unnecessary stress and frustration caused by trying to control things we can't. By accepting this truth, we free ourselves to concentrate on what really matters, our values, personal growth, and finding peace in the present moment. Stoicism reminds us that while we can't control everything, we hold power over our reactions and choices, allowing us to face life's challenges with calmness and resilience. Ultimately, embracing this principle of Stoicism leads to inner peace and helps us navigate life more serenely, becoming our true selves in the process. Number 4. Build up your ability to bounce back from tough emotions. Stoicism, a philosophy that helps us navigate life's ups and downs, emphasizes the need to bounce back from feelings like fear, sadness, or anger. It teaches us not to be overwhelmed by emotions, but instead to observe them without judgment and understand their roots, empowering us to respond more effectively. Stoicism also suggests reframing challenging emotions as opportunities for growth and advocates techniques like negative visualization to confront fears and nurture gratitude even in difficult times. Taking care of our well-being through activities that bring joy, mindfulness practices, seeking support, and prioritizing rest are all key to building this resilience. In essence, Stoicism provides valuable insights on developing resilience by encouraging emotional awareness, changing perspectives, practicing negative visualization, nurturing gratitude, and prioritizing self-care. It reminds us that tough emotions are temporary and that we have the strength and grace to navigate through them. Number 5. Try to be good and do the right thing. Stoicism believes that leading a meaningful life hinges on virtue and moral excellence. It urges us to be good, consistently making righteous choices even when faced with difficulties. Doing good means aligning actions with moral values like honesty, kindness, justice, and integrity. It involves making choices that reflect our values and contribute positively to our and others' well-being. Stoicism teaches that real happiness comes from living virtuously, enhancing ourselves and positively impacting the world. It acknowledges the challenges of doing right in tough situations or with conflicting interests, but stresses the importance of staying true to our principles. Our character, it says, is revealed in how we uphold our values in difficult times. Stoics highlight self-reflection and discipline in our quest for virtue. By examining our thoughts and actions, we can improve and consciously make morally aligned choices. External circumstances, as Stoicism emphasizes, shouldn't sway our moral compass. Doing what's right, irrespective of outcomes or rewards, brings inner peace. This journey to be good and do right isn't about perfection, but continuous self-improvement, aligning actions with values. Stoicism insists on cultivating virtues, making value-based choices, and acting with integrity to lead fulfilling lives and impact the world positively. It underscores that genuine happiness springs from virtuous living, and navigating ethical dilemmas through self-reflection and discipline leads to moral excellence and self-realization. Number 6. Learn from tough situations and grow wiser. Challenges are bound to happen, but Stoicism teaches us to see them as chances to grow and learn. When we face tough times, Stoicism tells us to be curious and open-minded, focusing on what we can learn rather than just the bad stuff. It pushes us to think about our own role in hard situations, encouraging us to reflect on our actions and attitudes so we can improve. Stoicism also says it's important to look at situations from different angles to make better decisions. Stoics believe in being mentally strong and emotionally resilient in tough times. They think developing these qualities helps us come out stronger, bounce back from setbacks, and keep going after what we want. They also remind us that setbacks aren't the end, they're chances to get better. Stoicism teaches us to learn from tough times by staying curious, taking responsibility, seeing things objectively, staying strong, and believing in personal growth. It's not just about handling tough times, though. Stoicism says it's about doing it all with integrity, leading a good life, and making a positive impact on the world. It reminds us that true happiness comes from living ethically and striving to be the best version of ourselves through reflection and discipline. Number 7 is to pay attention to what's happening right now. Stoicism teaches us to value being present and engaged right now rather than dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. By concentrating on the present, we can truly live and enjoy life to the fullest. Stoicism emphasizes that we have control over the present moment, where we can truly make a difference. By being here and now, we can better connect with our surroundings, relationships, and activities. It also helps us develop mindfulness, which is being aware of the present without judgment. Stoicism reminds us that lingering on the past or fretting about the future steals away the present. Letting go of these concerns allows us to find peace in the present and make choices in line with our values. Being present helps us act intentionally, responding clearly rather than reacting impulsively based on past experiences or future worries. Stoicism urges us to focus on the present moment, practice mindfulness, and let go of attachments to fully appreciate life, find peace, and make choices aligned with our values. Being present enables us to engage deeply, be more self-aware, and make conscious decisions, leading to a more fulfilling and connected life. Number 8 is to appreciate the good things and be thankful. It suggests that by practicing Stoicism, we can learn to appreciate and be thankful for positive experiences. This mindset shift allows us to focus on the good parts of our lives and find happiness in them. Stoicism teaches us to step back and appreciate the blessings we often overlook. Being thankful helps us build resilience during tough times and allows us to stay positive. It also encourages us to acknowledge others' contributions and build stronger relationships through appreciation and kindness. Stoicism reminds us that gratitude isn't just about material things. It's about appreciating simple pleasures too, like a beautiful sunset or a kind gesture. By embracing gratitude in everyday moments, we can find more joy and fulfillment. Ultimately, through Stoicism and gratitude, we can find greater contentment, joy, and resilience while fostering deeper connections with others. The number 9 is to nurture important connections with others. Stoicism says it's super important to really work on and grow these relationships with others. Stoicism thinks that connecting with other people is really key to feeling good and becoming a better person. Making these connections means spending time and energy to make strong and real friendships. Stoicism tells us to really value things like trust, respect, understanding, and kindness when we talk to others. If we focus on these things, we can create a place where everyone feels supported and cared for. Stoics believe that we're meant to be around others, and our relationships are a big part of making our lives good. When we have good connections with people, they help us feel better, understand us, and make us feel like we belong. They make life happier and help us deal with tough times. Stoicism tells us to really listen and talk well when we're with others. When we truly listen, we get where they're coming from and what they want, and that's how we make stronger relationships. Stoicism also reminds us to be really present when we're with others, to show we care about their lives and what they're going through. That way, we can build a real connection and make the bond between us stronger. Stoicism also says we should try to understand and care about what others feel. If we try to share their feelings and support them, we can make closer connections based on understanding and help. This means trying to see things from their side, being kind and helping out when they need it, and cheering them on when they succeed. Stoicism tells us that to keep good friendships, we need to put in time and effort, listen well, talk in a good way, care about others' feelings, and be kind and understanding. That's how we make a place where everyone feels supported and cared for. These friendships help us feel better, understand us, and make us feel like we belong. When we work on these relationships, life gets better, we feel happier, and we handle tough times together. Number 10 is to take charge of your own life and actions. It's about being responsible for what you do and steering your life in the direction you want. Stoicism teaches that we have the power to shape our thoughts, emotions, and actions. We're the ones in charge of the choices we make. Being in control means realizing that we have power over how we react to things that happen around us. Stoicism tells us to focus on what we can control, like our thoughts and actions, instead of worrying about things we can't change. When we take ownership of our lives, we can actively pursue our goals. Stoicism encourages us to set meaningful goals, have a clear idea of where we're headed, and consistently work towards those goals. It reminds us that our decisions and actions shape our future. Stoicism also teaches us to discipline ourselves by managing our desires and emotions. This helps us make smart choices that match our values and long-term happiness. Taking charge of our lives means being responsible for what we do and what comes from it. Stoicism says we can't control what happens around us or what others do, but we can control how we react. By being responsible for our choices and actions, we can learn from mistakes, make things right when needed, and grow. Stoicism pushes us to live by our principles and virtues. When we act in ways that match our values, even when it's hard, we live with integrity and find fulfillment. It's about making choices that match what we believe is right, even when it's tough. Stoicism teaches us that by realizing our power to shape our thoughts and choices, we can actively chase our goals, be disciplined, and stick to our values. Being responsible for what we do helps us learn, grow, and live a meaningful life. Stoicism shows us that we have the ability to create the life we want by making conscious choices and taking deliberate actions. By following Stoic teachings, we can start a journey to become the person we dream of being. This journey involves building resilience, thinking about ourselves, being thankful, and living with virtue. It helps us face fears, deal with challenges, and reach our full potential. Stoicism is full of timeless wisdom that speaks to everyone, no matter where they come from. It inspires people to grow, find peace within, and live a life that's true to themselves. So, don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone. Embrace the uncomfortable and start becoming the person you're scared to be. Thanks for tuning in. Today, we've dived into some seriously cool Stoic principles that can totally revamp how you see things. Remember, it's all about embracing discomfort, owning your actions, and connecting with the present. If you dug this video and want more awesome content like this, don't forget to hit that like button and smash the subscribe button. Trust me, you don't want to miss out on more nuggets of wisdom to level up your life. Keep exploring, keep growing, and until next time, take it easy.